Hello everybody, welcome back to our Rust programming series. In this video I will be going over functions, especially I will be covering basic function, how to create them and how to call them. So let's start by create a new Rust project using Cargo. In our program, the main function is the entry point to our program. However, we can make our own function. So I am going to speak about function without argument and no return. Then function with argument and without return. Then and finally I will talk about function with argument and with return. So let's start by the first one. Here I will say fn stands for function. Then the function name, I will be use test function. Inside our curly brackets we put the body of the function or what we want to execute when we run it. So for example, now we will do something very basic. We will print a message that the test function has called. So this is our test function. Now to use our function, we simply write the name of our function. Calling it just means we are going to execute the body of the function. So let's go here and just run the code and make sure this works. And yes, we get the message of our function printed. Okay, those are the basics of creating a function, but this is a very simple function, right? Now let's make a function to add two numbers. So I will create a new function called add numbers. Now our function will take in two parameters. I will use two integer, 32 integer, with the name of x and y. And here I will I will use the print line command to print the sum of our two variables. Okay, now our function is ready, just we need to test it. So we will call it in our main function. Like the first one, just write the name function, but now we have two arguments, so we should put two numbers here to be executed inside the function. So when we run this code, we should get the sum of 6 and 5. And yes, we get 11. That is good. Now let's move to the last one, where we will create a function with two arguments and with the return. So the same as the second one, we will make the sum of two variables, but at this time we will return the result. So let's create it with fn. This is the name, add numbers, and here too we will use to integer. And inside our curly brackets we will make the sum of our two variables. Just one thing missing, we should add here the type of our return. So we will return an integer, 32 integer. And let's call it in our main and check the result. We will add the 9 and 2, we should get 11. And we get an error. Yes, we didn't use the return keyword, so we will remove our two semicolon. Here we didn't get the value because we didn't print the value. So let's define an integer, then print it. And yes, we get the value of the same sum of our two variables. Let's change and test. And yes, 2, we get the 9. We can use return keyword here. We'll make the same thing. Yes, we get the same result. That's all for function in Rust. Stay tuned for our next video, where it will be a Rust application as a problem that incorporates the concept we have covered in our first 9 videos. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.